And look, I think we're lucky in the pet industry, I think, compared to other industry, that I think people who are looking to rinse people there isn't as many, because it's not seen as being like a high, it's not like SaaS where, no. Do you know what I mean? Where it's not expected, no one's expecting to become multi-millionaires from it.
No. So
I think like when people come into this industry, they tend to do it for the right reasons more than I think some other industries, which I'm aware of. I try and see us as a community in this industry, and like this is why I do the podcast, is I want to try and bring us together as a community and actually get ideas out there and get people talking about what they do. And that's for that reason, is because I see us all as, we come into this because we actually care.
Yeah.
And I think like when you actually start from that premise, the idea of like then having people over continuously, it's not as appealing, is it?
No. And I think you're right. I think that's one of the lovely things about the industry, is that people are very generous with their time and their expertise and are willing to help and pass on their suggestions and contacts and stuff like that. I think there is that. I've been to, you've been to industry events or whatever for other industries, and there's, that's my competition, I'm not going to chat to them, or I can't tell them this. Whereas I think here it's like, yeah, you sell shampoo, we sell a shampoo, but who cares? Let's just have a chat. How's it moving forward? What can we learn from each other? I don't really feel there's that toxic competition, and that's quite nice. It's quite refreshing.
Yeah, because I think there's enough space for everyone. Yeah. I think there's enough space for everyone. And look, I think especially in shampoos, I know we said it's quite like full of people, but at the same time, there's still enough variations out there where there's enough work for everyone. And I think, besides some people are absolutely steaming trying to produce a new product every other week, I think most people are like, there's enough variation on the market to give people a chance, And
I also think we're based in the UK, right? And the UK is quite an established market with quite a lot of smaller companies, a lot of people cropping up. And like we said, there's loads of good quality products, both in supplement and in shampoo. And it doesn't matter what category, there's lots of good stuff. It's not the case in every market. And I think that's the other thing that I've learned with doing .pet, is to look up and look out and what else is available, because some markets, okay, they're not as big as the UK, they're not far off, but they're also not as advanced necessarily as well. And the wave of supplements, shampoos, whatnot we've had come through the UK hasn't happened in some other countries. And actually it's easier to gain traction in those countries if you can find the right partners as well. So that's also what I found quite important. And that's why we wanted to do shows like Interzoo, to try and meet people from other countries where pet is just starting to get its momentum.